things which are not working, procedures not understood entirely, and informing customs of any change in operations as this could impact on level of compliance. In a nutshell, that is what we have put there about partnership. It is, of course, you see, traditionally customs have been on the other side, and trade has been on the other side. But when you look at it, it's like a book. Where customs is on one page, trade is on the other page. But at the end of the day, we are all in the same book. If customs does not regulate, trade cannot do trade. And if trade does not trade, customs has nothing to regulate. That is the new approach which is being taken, that if we use partnership, we shall all achieve together. Thank you very much. I think I can stop there.
Thank you very much, Martin.
National and regional level. This means that for AU operators, not all transactions will be checked and not all the documents will be required to facilitate an AU dialogue. The operator will just notify or communicate to customs. So in order to smooth the communication flow and strengthen the customs operator partnership, the AU program introduces the new concept of client relationship management, which role is to ensure up-to-date information is available for all relevant stakeholders in the regional supply chain. The flow of information, as an example, the inclusion of a new commodity in line, of products of an operator, or there is a change in staff dealing with clearing in customs, needs to be established needs to be established and kept up to date. The same information will go in the other direction where the customs relationship manager, based on the partnership approach, will inform the AU operators. For instance, the CRM is the contact person from customs who will respond on the needs of the operators. Thank you.
I think that brings us to the husband and the wife, right? The CRM. So we're now going to talk about your responsibilities so that this marriage can work. And Robert is here from Kenya to London, from distance rather.
Going further than the norm to understand the business needs. We have to understand the needs of the business. Then at the long run again, we are seeing business understanding what are the requirements customs are putting in place. And this partnership or this marriage is okay, we get to understand what does the wife want, what conditions or probably the requirements the husband is putting, I want my shirt to be done like this, I want my food to be cooked like this. But it does, you have to have a benefit, and the partnership need to result into a mutual beneficial outcome. The benefits go two ways. We are looking at this, you will see the benefits that we've given. Self-management is key. What are we telling you? Under self-management, we are telling you, we want you to manage your warehouse procedures. We don't want customs to have the warehouse keeper sitting there. You look at the challenges thing, having a custom officer coming to open a warehouse gate. Those processes, we can use that officer or that resource in another, probably audit-based control. So we are saying, as this, what does that entail? The operator need to take up responsibilities. You have to be responsible and say, man, I'm into this partnership, I'm taking up roles which naturally customs will be undertaking them. And it will mean that responsibilities will fall on the operator. You've done a self-assessment questionnaire. That questionnaire was designed by customs. You are given to fill it. You fill it, giving out all the information about you. You give out all the standards. You say, okay, you people, this is what I have in my systems. This is the investment I put in my personnel. This is the investment I put on how to manage my records. These are the logistical systems I in place. This is the security that I've done. And I'm exchanging information with you on a real-time basis. I'm utilizing your client relationship management. So at any given time, those responsibilities go to all. And we're saying, in an event, there are any other changes, you need to be informing customs of changes. You're saying, these are my new trading partners. I've got into partnership with this importer. I've sold some part of my company to this company. I'm not bringing on board this shipping line. I'm not changing my routes. I'm not investing into these particular regions. Yeah, these are the fresh waters I'm sailing into. You know, all this information is critical for customs to make assessments of, are there any emerging risks? Yeah, are there any emerging risks with your new ventures, with your new change of staff? You know, you're changing the contact person. You'll say, okay, man, I'm not changing. Our new contact person is no longer this person. So we are looking at those information, and we are saying, in an event along the supply chain, an error occurs. You know, we are saying, okay, we are not angels, we are not God. No, an error could occur. If it occurs, you need to tell customs there's an error probably in the classification. There is lack of some declaration documents, and there's an error on our side. And this is what we've taken. And I think probably just to give examples, in Kenya, I think we've been able to exercise that where we're being told an error has happened along the supply chain. What do we do? As an AO, we say, okay, you've come forward and given us that information, we become comfortable. So we shall put more responsibility on the operator to do more self-management in your procedures, in your processes, your personnel, your means of conveyance, and all those. And we are saying, we are not shifting more responsibility. We want to share responsibility in this partnership. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Madam Arabian. Good morning. I'll start this presentation by quoting one of my lecturers who said that we must change, and if we don't change, change will change us. And customs is doing the practice. They are changing from the traditional customs controls to the modern ones. I was chatting with one of the operators from Rwanda. He was telling me that in 1999, 1998, 2000, that whenever I would have your goods in customs, you would be praying, saying, oh, my goods, will I get out without again controlling? When you get the goods out, you just wait. Will I have the track of product in the stores without interruptions of we have the revenue protection department. So the whole process, you are like a mother on labor pains. But now, it has changed. Actually, you are telling me now, the problem is that we really want to expand because customs has done these changes and customs has improved and put new ways or the new modern working methods where we really have goods released without this much controls. So back to the point. As I said, customs is moving from the traditional ways, the policy methods that were being used in an early age. We are moving forward to the new modern working methods, of which in our early presentations by RPM, she has really cleared and pointed out how these things are going to work, how you're going to benefit from these benefits that you have selected on your own. And if you can really remember very well, you will see that we are trying to come up or to provide soft, smoothing, sweet ways of working with you and making you comfortable as our developing operators. So that is why we have these programs like any authorized economic operator coming up with the new modern ways of controls. However, I'm not saying that inspections have been taken away. Inspections will take place. Documentary will take place. Physical controls will take place. But in a modern way. In other words, if there is any drain, we shall notify you that because of network failure, we will drain for a period of 30 minutes or 10 minutes. I think to some of us who are using MTA, you see, whenever you land to another country, MTN services, they wish you a pleasant stay in that country. The same applies to our communication. You had some communication discussions around with CBS. The same way, we shall always be in touch with you to tell you that this and this is happening, bear with us for a certain minutes. And it is the same practice that we expect you to, as an operator, to communicate back to us. So, and these controls will always, depending on the benefit you selected. For example, if you selected local clearance, the physical controls will always take place at your owner's premises. If you decide and you want the controls, if you have picked pre-clearance and you feel you're comfortable with conducting inspections from the border, the staff will always be there to conduct that. So we really feel comfortable to work with you and to know that makes you more comfortable. The next bullet is about pilot product process. I think this was mentioned before, but since it is my responsibility, I have to do it again. We have the pilot site, number one is Akanyamwa, which is a border between Rwanda and Burundi. That is the western part of Rwanda, which is, I think, either the northern or the northern part of Burundi. Yes. It is the northern part of Burundi. We have Balasalam Port, which is located in Tanzania. We have Gatuna, which is in Gatuna on the northern side and Gatuna on the northern side. On our side it is on the northern part, whereas in the northern side it is on the western part. We have Maraba. Maraba is also located between the Uganda and the Kenyan border. On the border, on the Ugandan side, we have Maraba on the eastern part, whereas on the Kenyan side we have it as western part. We have also Mombasa Port. Mombasa is located in Kenya. I'm not so sure about the location. It's located in the south. Yes. On the coast. So we have also Somalia, which is located on the eastern part of Rwanda, and it is on the right side of Tanzania. It's located on It is located on the northern part. We have Kodoro border, which is the border between Tanzania and Burundi, and on the Burundian side is located on the northeast, whereas on the Tanzanian part it is located east. northeast, northeast, east. So I think they are not located. On the Tanzanian part, where is located? That is on the western part of Tanzania. Thank you so much for your input, and thank you so much for your kind attention. That marks the end of the presentation. God bless you.